joining me today, and I'm hoping that you guys had an awesome weekend. I was recently on a vacation to Venice, and that's the reason I did not really post any video last week, because the whole week I was in Venice. But I'm back and I have a lot of stuff to share with you guys and a lot of reviews and swatches. So do subscribe to my channel if you are interested in watching the videos that I'll be coming up with. Today's video I'm going to talk about a product. It's kind of a first impression as well. It's from the brand The Ordinary. The Ordinary is very well known for its skin products. They came out with foundation and I'm really excited, and it's all over the YouTube. A lot of people have been trying and giving their opinions about it. So in today's video I'm going to talk about The Ordinary foundation. The Ordinary has a lot of skin products and they are very affordable as well as very good quality. I've seen a lot of well-known YouTubers talking and raving about it. So I thought, why don't I give it a try to the brand and try out their new foundation. So today I'm going to try the foundation on my face without any concealer, because the foundation that I bought is supposed to be full coverage, so I really want to see if it's worth the hype that it's been getting around. So I would be using it on my face, but before that I would like to talk about the quantity and the pricing of the product. So price wise, it's a really affordable foundation. It costs 5.9 British pounds and it is supposed to be a full coverage, and you get around 30 milliliter of foundation, which is similar to some other foundations. So I think it's a very cheap and affordable foundation. So this is how the outer packaging looks like. It's a very basic black cardboard, and as you guys know that I'm not really into the outer packaging, so it doesn't really matter to me if it's fancy or not. So I think Ordinary did a very wise choice in keeping it very simple. At the back you have a little details about the foundation. It says coverage foundation, a high coverage creamy foundation that softens undesirable hues. And directions: shake before use, dispense a small amount into the palm or back of your hand, smooth on and blend throughout the face, ideally outwards from the midpoint of the face. And then you just have the ingredients at the side, and that is it. So this is how the outer packaging looks like. So this is how the bottle of the foundation looks like. It comes with a pump, and then again there are the directions at the side, and then it says The Ordinary colors and coverage foundation, and at the bottom you have the shade name. So The Ordinary came out with two types of foundation. One is serum foundation, which is supposed to be light to medium coverage, and the other is high coverage foundation, which is full coverage foundation. So you get to choose based on your preference. If you are a full coverage girl, then you have a full coverage foundation, and if you are into natural finish foundations, then you have the serum foundation. I like full coverage foundation, so I bought the full coverage foundation for myself. There are 21 shades in each foundation, that is serum as well as the full coverage foundation. So there is something for everybody. I think that's a lot of choices, and we're just getting spoiled with so many choices. I ordered mine in the month of May and I received it a week back. So these were available on back orders, and there are still few shades which are still not available. So this is quite a very raved foundation. So let's see how does it work on my skin and if I really find worth the hype. So I would be using the foundation without any color correcting or concealer, and on the right side I would be using the beauty blender, and on the left side I would be using the kabuki brush. So let's get into the application. I actually bought two shades, that is 2.1 white, which is medium yellow undertones, and then I bought 3.0 white, which is medium dark yellow undertones. So I think I will have to mix both of them together to get my shade. So let's see how does this two look together on my skin. So I'm first taking a pump of 2.1 on my hand, and then I'm gonna take 3.0Y, a bit lesser than 2.1 because I'm not really sure how do they gonna look on my skin. I'm scared what if I take more and then it just gets too darker. So to begin with, I'm just gonna take 3.0Y, a bit lesser. It's actually not a runny foundation and feels more like a moussey foundation.
Hold on, girl, now wait just a minute. I've got something to say, you should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown.
I would be taking a little more.
But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced, and I'm gonna tell ya, don't hate me cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. No, oh, oh, oh. And I ain't never gonna stop. Come on. Listen to me. I've tried so many times.
So on the right side of my face, I use the beauty blender, and on the left side, I use the brush. So I see that with the brush, it is very normal that you get more coverage because the brush does not soak up your foundation as much as the beauty blender does. So I really like both the sides, but with the beauty blender, I see that it looks more natural and more smooth. But with the brush, it looks a little cakey to me. Maybe it's just me who feels it that way. There are a lot of people who like to use their foundation with brush, and it's just my view. But I really like the way it looks on my skin. Here I have breakouts which were red, so it has got the redness down. But again, around my mouth, the pigmentation that I have is not that concealed, so I don't really know if it is supposed to conceal that as well because I use color corrector to conceal that. But overall, I really like the foundation, and I would be giving you guys a close-up look so you guys can see how does it actually look on my skin.
I ain't never gonna stop now, baby. Never gonna stop now, baby. Yeah.
Now I will finish rest of my face and I will get back to you guys with my final thoughts. So guys, this is how the foundation looks after doing everything which I generally do, that is contouring and then applying the blush and the highlighter. And I really like the foundation. It does full coverage for sure, and I see that it did not really settle into my fine lines. I don't really have a lot of them, but then the one which I have near my eyes, I see that it actually did not settle in there. So I really like the foundation so far. Now I would like to talk about how did I come across this foundation and about the shades as well. Came across this video which Goss has done. He is a very well-known YouTuber. He actually spoke about this foundation, and it really intrigued me when I found out that it was actually a full coverage foundation and in a very affordable price. He actually has a shade guide which he's done with reference to the MAC shades, which I would be listing down below in the description box, and the credit goes to Goss for his hard work. So I really found his hard work really helpful. Now I would like to talk about the texture. The texture is not at all runny and it feels really creamy and moussey when applied onto the face, and I really like the way the foundation blended into my skin. I liked it with both the brush as well as the beauty blender, but with beauty blender I prefer more because it gives you a very natural finish. There is actually a shade reference guide as well on the Ordinary website, where you can go ahead and check the shades as well as it's mentioned along with the skin tones. So that is helpful as well. They're again sold out as they ran out of pumps, so they are available on the back orders. I actually ordered mine from Victoria Health. So there are few shades which are available on Victoria Health, but then the shade like 2.1 or a few shades deeper are still not available, so they are available on back order. So if you're interested in buying, maybe you should go ahead and place your order now and you will receive it maybe in a month or so. On the website, I did not really find any information on the duration of the foundation wear. So I'm not really sure what's the longevity or the wearability of the foundation, but then I'm guessing it being a full coverage foundation, it should at least last 7 to 8 hours as the MAC or Urban Decay Naked Foundation lasts. So if you guys are of my complexion or a tad bit deeper or a tad bit lighter, I think 2.1 and 3.0Y would be the perfect shades. I mixed them both and applied, and I think it looks really nice. At the moment I'm actually a little tanned. If I'm not tanned and in winter, I think 2.1Y would be perfect for my skin. So guys, it's been almost 5 hours. It's 9:15 here. I applied the foundation at around 4 o'clock, so it's been almost 5 hours, and I just wanted to quickly check up on the foundation and give you guys an update on how the foundation has been and how does it look after 5 hours. I did not set it up with any powder or I did not blot it, so it's the way that I applied 5 hours before. It's just the same and I've not even touched it. I hope you guys can see how the foundation has sinked into the lines around my mouth, but the foundation did not turn oily, or my face has not turned oily yet. Maybe because I applied the pore minimizer at the beginning before applying the foundation, and also I do not really have oily T-zone, so it's not much of a difference. But then overall the foundation is still matte. It's just very little at the cheeks that it's little oily, but then overall the foundation is still matte and I really like it. So this foundation is still good even after 5 hours. So I think this foundation is really good and worth the money. So guys, my final thoughts on the foundation is that I really like the foundation, and for the price that you pay, it's a really good foundation. I've never bought any foundation which is as cheap as this, and it coming from the Ordinary brand, I'm really sure that it is going to be really nice and of a really good quality. So if you are looking for a foundation within a budget, then this is a very good foundation. And as you guys can see, it really looks very nice on my skin. It's just that I have textured skin. I cannot just expect it to just take away all the texture or the pigmentation around my mouth. There is no other foundation that can do that, so I don't really expect that from this. But then as it said that it is a full coverage foundation, so I do agree. It blended out really well and it doesn't look cakey and it just melts in your skin. So that is a plus point for a foundation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review come first impression of this foundation, and I hope this will be helpful if in case you're planning or looking for a foundation. This is a very good foundation and I would highly recommend it. So thank you for watching, and please do like and subscribe to my channel.